Okay, what the heck with the subflow, guys? The channel feels like the freaking Niagara Falls. We went from 6 to 20 in less than a day. That is some crazy growth right there. Anyway, I just want to take a moment to appreciate all the newcomers for your support and love, man. You guys are the reason I can wake up on any side of the bed knowing it'll be the right side. You guys loyal. See what I did there? Okay, I'm out. So, since I don't have anything that I can review, anything that I can touch that is, like cases, I decided, you know what? Let's have a little chat, just you and I. A little rant, you know? Something that stays between just you and me. And your parents, of course. About something that's very near and dear to many of our hearts. In my case, quite literally. The cellular calling device. Although no one really calls it that anymore, since, you know, the era has moved on. Speaking to you, Snapchat, specifically the S8 and the S8 Edge, I guess. I don't know. God knows what they're going to call it this time. Last year was the S7 Edge. This year, who knows? Edge, Curve, Pro, Jesus, Tacos, whatever. Well, that's kind of what today's rant is going to be about. Oh, no, not about the names. About the S8 in general. Let's get the basics done, eh? Leaks. As you can see here, we have a pretty interesting picture leaked from some guy on the internet. Now, using my knowledge, I think the internet is always super reliable, so I'm gonna trust this. Bad idea? Who cares? Joe Biden and Obama are breaking up and the cancer still doesn't have a cure. We got bigger problems on our plate. So in the picture, we can see that it does have a headphone jack and probably USB Type-C charging. And man, bezels. All I can say is that I think I found my new girlfriend. Well, my first girlfriend. I never had one in the first place. So, the screen looks so beautiful. And from Samsung, it's been confirmed, or some random Korean lady, that it's going to be Super AMOLED with a P3 color gamut. So we can see, you know, the vibrant colors like the iPhone does, but, you know, in the super amazing AMOLED quality of Samsung. I'm pretty hyped for that. The screens on the Samsungs are always amazing. Ooh, sound like I was going to die there. And this year, they're going to knock it out of the park. At least that's what I'm going to think. Predictions, you say? Good question. I got you. 6 gigabytes of RAM, at least. I mean, the screen's getting a lot bigger, at least it looks like that from the leaks. So I mean, it's going to need a lot of juice, especially with the new all-vibrant AMOLED display. And you know, since it's an Android device, it's going to need a lot of food as well. And you know, their phone's going to come in a 32 gigabyte base model. I think they're going to leave it at the 32 gigabyte base model, especially since Samsung knows that if they're going to put expandable storage in, which I think they will, people can just buy an SD card for about $10 and, you know, double the storage on the phone instead of having to buy a device from Samsung, which is $50 more. I'm talking to you, Apple, and your sneaky little tactics. It's just going to save them a lot of money. If they make a 64 gigabyte version with expandable storage and a 32 gigabyte model with expandable storage, they're not going to get as many sales on the 64 gigabyte model as they would think. 4,000 to 4,300 milliamp battery, mainly because, you know, everything's getting bigger. If Texas gets bigger, they're going to need a lot more food to feed their people. Just like that, if the phone's going to get bigger, they're going to have a lot more real estate, but they're going to need to pack it in with a whole lot of battery juice. They're going to have to keep it and not have it blow up, you know. We know the whole Note 7 debacle. Well, it's obviously going to come with Android 7.0 out of the box because, you know, that's the latest Android. There's nothing much more to say. Talking about screen sizes, like I did previously when I was mentioning the battery, I think they're going to stick with a 5.7 and a 5.5 inch display for their two phones, the S8 and the S8, you know, like I said, whatever. I'm not sure if they're going to go into the 6-inch range because Samsung knows that their customers, you know, they don't have Hulk-like hands. I mean, I have pretty big hands compared to my friends, and I think 5.5 is a good size for me. 5.7 is probably as far as I'll go. That's where I think they're going to stay. If they do go to 6.1, I think that's going to be the max. If they go past 6.1, it's not going to work out well. Although there have been rumors saying that they are going to make a flat version, I think to compensate for the large screen sizes, 5.5, 5.7, and maybe even 6.1, I think both of the phones are going to have a curved display like the Edge variant and the Note 7. Probably the Note 7's curves. Mainly because, you know, it's got to compensate and actually fit in your hand nicely, and the Edges do that super well. Processing power, you can go research what all this thing does compared to the Snapdragon 820, but I really think they're going to have the Snapdragon 835. It's pretty obvious, it's the latest one. We've already seen it in the Nokia 8 and, oh yeah, and the Xiaomi Mi 8 and the 8 Pro. So definitely going to have the Snapdragon 835. That thing is a processing beast. Along with that, they're probably going to have the Adreno 540, I believe is the newest one. GPU because that's also the newest up there, and Samsung is gonna hopefully put in the newest one that they have available to them. Now cameras are a big thing for me. I take a lot of nice photos on my S7 Edge, at least I believe that I think I do. Leave a comment down below if you want me to show a couple of my nicer photos here on the channel. I'd be happy to do so. It's a great camera. I think they're gonna keep a 16 megapixel camera on the back and an 8 or who knows, even a 16 megapixel camera on the front. I think they're going to focus on the over-processing, mainly because the Adreno 540 is capable of running, much more vibrant colors that are more realistic, like the iPhone, and not, over-processed. They might also work on the low light because that's also another aspect that could do a little more work. And the OIS is probably going to be there. It's pretty obvious. I forgot to talk about this when I was talking about the battery, but definitely going to have Quick Charge 4.0, which comes with the Snapdragon 835 and the USB Type-C, of course. The thing is a literal beast. That thing chugs in 5 hours of battery life in 5 minutes, according to the full Qualcomm website. I'll show a picture online. I'm pointing to my laptop, of course, you guys probably can't see that. And yeah, it's a great power bank. Quick Charge 4.0 is 20% faster than Quick Charge 3.0, is 30% more efficient, and it charges at 5 degrees Celsius cooler. So, some people have problems, especially with the whole Note 7 again. The battery, this time is going to be even cooler, so even less chance for anything bad to happen. And, for security and build type, I think build type is obviously probably going to be a metal frame with Gorilla Glass 5 on both sides. And I think that they're going to have, a fingerprint sensor probably on the back or in screen because there's not enough space to have a fingerprint sensor. You can see that in pictures. There is no real button there. So, that's cool. I hope it's in screen. That feels like a nice innovating technology. Iris scanner and facial recognition, which comes with Android 7.0 Nougat. So, that's something to look forward to. Pretty cool stuff, And the colors, they're probably going to have their silver like mine, the black and the gold. But I think they might add a new blue and a pearl white. They had the blue before, but I think they're going to keep it in. And then, a rose gold color would be pretty nice as well. Whew. That was a lot of talking. I hope the video is interesting. Leave a comment down below on what kind of things you are looking forward in the S8 the most. Do you think it's going to crush iPhone's 10th anniversary out of the park, or do you think it's going to be really up there? I personally, this is my opinion. Leave your comments down below and leave a like and a subscribe while you're at it, will you? It helps out the channel, and hey, you can enjoy these kind of videos. Thank you guys for watching, and see you guys later. Peace.